Yeah.
Do you want to get paid to wear jeans and make your butt look good?
I did that once about 10 years ago. My ass now
Yeah.
looks like 2 pounds of chewed gum, so I don't know if it's going to work.
If you want, I can give you his email, and then that way you can have your team reach out and see what they're thinking.
My
If you
team, my
want, but no, let's not pretend like you don't have a team.
my team's on the
Well,
call right now. Team
he's a good
Chuck.
looking team too.
Yeah, with
But
his pink freaking microphone. Unbelievable.
there's nothing wrong with that. I got this one. Um,
Why aren't you jamming your fabulous ass into these jeans though and
oh,
rocking
you
it
know
in
me.
the
I
free
don't. I
world?
don't wear pants. You know I don't wear pants. I tell you the one good thing about COVID. I mean, hell, I'm in my underwear right now. You guys don't even know.
Good. So people have an image of naked Travis
Yeah.
Mills seared into their retina. Trav,
If,
that's
I,
got to
if
be
I'm being
exciting for you.
real, I'm being real, buddy. I got on my chubby shorts, and my thighs are looking good.
How have you weathered the last year and a half? It's super weird for everybody.
I'll tell you what, I do the motivational speaking. I travel around this wonderful nation of ours, and that came to a screeching halt. So I did a lot of like virtual ones. And if you ever
Hmm.
talked into a camera, which you probably have, but that had no reaction from the people on the other side when you're trying to tell jokes, like I'm like, hey guys, first thing you need about me is number one, I'm awesome, and I'm humble, and I don't like, do they even get, you know, or, and I'm just like sitting there at the camera, like staring at it, like, and I'm live, so I can't be like, so I just move on. But yeah, very very blessed man, and I put on COVID-19 pounds, so that sucked. But I got to work on that. It's this
Did you
whole
do
like
19 pounds?
I don't know if it's 19 yet, but I'm on that manana diet, and it doesn't seem to ever work for me.
How's that
Have you
work, the
heard?
manana diet?
It's always tomorrow. Hasta
Yeah.
manana.
Oh,
I started tomorrow.
Yeah,
I was on that diet for years. It was great.
yeah,
years.
Good
yeah.
fun.
I mean, I'm nailing it. Like I can't blend in, because it's my smile gives me away. Whenever I go anywhere, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's Travis Mills." I can tell by his smile. And when they say that, I'm like, "That's what gave me away for sure." It had to be these pearly whites.
Just to help the listener out, I used to do the show Returning the Favor on Facebook, so I suggested Travis as a potential honoree. You were so great, and what you have
Yeah,
done up there in Maine was so, well, I mean, it's inspirational. I'm not going to blow sunshine. You've heard it all, but it was fun to watch those TV people get a load of you and then turn to me and say, how many more guys do you know like this?
yeah.
I'm like, well, it's a pretty short list.
Well, I still
But
got my cool tricks. Like that still doesn't hurt. My hand goes right 360. So that's good.
you
So
realize
yeah,
this is a podcast, right? And people can't see you doing these terribly hysterical sight gags, right?
you realize that you're a narrator with one of the greatest voices ever known in mankind's history. So I figured you would explain exactly so people could close their eyes and just imagine exactly as you paint that most beautiful picture like Picasso.
Let's close your eyes, listener, and imagine, if you will, Travis
Yep.
Mills ever so gently defying the laws of physics as his
Yes.
prosthetic left hand slowly rotates in a fashion that is completely and entirely inconsistent with the skeleton that God gave us. I thought of you, and I wanted to reach out, well, frankly, because I think of you almost constantly, all of the time. The
Not weird at all.
Is it? No, it's just the COVID wardrobe. I wonder if that's what got him on the.
that's
Could
it.
be the talk of your thighs earlier, I think, is what did it.
Yeah, your well-muscled thighs is
That
just
Linda
still-
Blair move with the
Yeah.
left hand is also
You've been on my mind because you're kind of a torture in the sense that I have never come across anybody before where I've been so certain that they need to have a hit TV show in prime time. And the fact that that show does not yet exist has become a pebble in my shoe, a thorn in my side. It's
I'm
annoying.
ready for it, buddy. I'm ready.
I
for it.
know
Look,
you are.
We're putting a brewery in right now, right next door to that marina. I have 180 boat slips now. We've grown from 77 to 180. I got a cafe we run. We just bought $130,000 of brand new Avalon pontoon boats, and me and Zach Still, my business partner, have no idea what we're doing. It's the most chaotic mayhem you've ever seen. It's like, what are these morons doing?
To anybody in Hollywood who fancies themselves a producer or who works for some organization that fancies themselves a network, the reality show of reality shows is happening right now at a place in Maine with a guy who lost all 3.5 how do you even
All four,
describe the
all
lawsuit?
four.
All four limbs,
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
But now he's back without a trace of self-pity, running a bait shop in a hotel and doing God knows what else on a lake up in Maine with his
yeah.
crazy friend Zach. I'm telling you, it's TV gold. And if we don't get the cameras up there stat, I just don't know that we're going to be able to live with our collective selves.
Sorry.
Did you listen to this? Chuck, did you send him the story of Jack Lucas?
As a
I
matter of fact, I
did.
did.
I
Yes.
did. How impressive. At first I'm like, this turd went AWOL? Ugh. But then, I'm like, write him up. Send him back. Leaving his guys for a month to hide on a ship. But then you hear the whole story, like, that is impressive. Like, that's dedication. And then you got people now that words hurt. Oh, I need to time out my words. They hurt me. So, am I not supposed to say that? Probably not. I'm sorry.
Dude,
It's
as
just
you know,
embarrassing. It's
you have
embarrassing.
permission to say anything you want,
Yeah.
do anything
What's
you want.
America? I feel free.
Yeah,
So,
well, last I checked.
Yeah.
But you know what? There are a lot of people on my current Facebook thread. And again, this is the other reason I wanted you on. A, we got to get you a TV show. B, you're on my mind as I read the headlines about Afghanistan.
mhm.
And that reminded me of Jack Lucas, one of the bravest people I know, and one of the people who actually you can call a hero, right? Without blushing or wondering if you're using the word wrong. So I want to talk to you about all that stuff. And I don't care what order it comes out in. It's just that there's nobody else I know who's more uniquely qualified to talk about all of that stuff in whatever way you want. But there are thousands of people on my little Facebook page right now who are trying to answer the same basic question that must have gone through your mind at some point in your odyssey. Was it worth it? Is it worth it? What the hell are we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, the thoughts of Travis Mills.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I got a ton of them too. So